Hey guys, I'm CinnamonToastKen and welcome back to Sakura and the fantasy. In the last episode, we did some peeping on Gwen, and that's about all we really did. So here we are with some ... Alright, we're in a swamp. It looks like it's like dark. Why is it so dark? Where am I supposed to be? Didn't I go to sleep at the barracks? Oh no, a nightmare. Do I foresee evil happening? What am I doing here? As I take a step, something squelches beneath my feet. Like, squelches? Like fire? The ground is nothing but thick, black mud. Why gotta be black? Thick, shadowy reeds grow from stagnant pools of water, further obscuring my view. I'm in a bog somewhere. That's the only thing I can think of. I remember such a place from when I was younger. My mother always told me to stay away from them. If only I could have followed her advice now. You're in a dream. Shut up. This place fills me with a terrible sense of dread. I don't even know why. The fetid smell of rotten decay in this place is suffocating. I try to cover my mouth, but I can't keep the smell out. I need to calm down. I must have farted in my dream. Yeah, it's just like wafting in my face. Wherever I am, there must be an explanation for it. Where could this be, though? This doesn't look like anywhere in the capital. It's far too dead here to be the capital. If this is a swamp, then it should be full of life of some sort. But nothing moves. I can hear nothing. There's only silence. The fog is too thick for me to get an idea of my surroundings, too. In between that and the extremely dense foliage, I'm well and truly lost. If I could only see the sun, perhaps I could navigate my way from here. But with this mist here, I'm helpless. Okay, I get it, yes, you can't see anything. I get it. Stop explaining how you can't see crap here. You just went to sleep, you're in a dream. With the bog sometime, seeing footprints in the mud. It's obvious I'm going around in circles. Soon I'm barely able to move my legs. I have to keep my bearings. If I go in and get scared, then I'm well and truly done for. She said like the same thing earlier. And I don't see how people like make these circles when they get lost. You can go in a straight line pretty easily. Like I've done it while being lost. You know. Anyway, but no matter which direction I walk in, I keep ending up in the same place. Because you're in a dream. Is this even real? No. Am I trapped in some kind of a nightmare? Yes. Why can't I get away from here? Hey, what is that? I actually hear something moving in the mist. The sound of shambling feet squishing through the mud. It becomes a splash as I see shadows slip into the murky water out of the corner of my eye. The shadow slides its way towards me, barely visible in the bog water. Brrr. Something which I can only describe as a mix between a screech and a roar echoes through the fog. I wonder if it's making that noise. I'm gonna kill it. Stand and fight. I can't simply run. This is a dream. I'm a soldier. I have to stand and fight. But as I try to turn my body, I find I can't move. Dang it, give me a chance to fight. Just as I finally pull my leg free, my vision blacks out before I can turn to face my foe. I wake up to see multiple faces looking at me, all of them worried. Gwen is here too. What happened exactly? Raylan, are you okay? You were far-seeing, again. Several other novices are gathered around my bed too. Judging by how messy my bed is, I must have been thrashing about in my sleep. It was just a dream, I'm sure it was. Or was it? Gwen looks very pale too. I must have been a really bad fit. I must have been a really bad fit. You must have had a really bad fit, maybe? I don't know. What did you see? I don't remember. I'll get Kira. I'll call her Kira. Everybody keeps giving me suggestions. A lot of people have different suggestions on how to say this name. Kira, to spare you from training. I just won't train very hard. I can't take time off for training. I'll just take it easy. Gwen's obviously worried. I'd better reassure her. It's fine, Gwen. I'll take it easy today. You can tell Kira about it. She looked relieved as I say that. Good. You don't need to push yourself too hard, Raylan. I still think it would be better if you took the day off, though. I can't fall behind, Gwen. I'll keep training, even if it's a little bit. Very well. I need to get going. Look after yourself today, Raylan. I could have been stubborn, just straight out said I was going to train, but that wouldn't put her at ease. I suppose I better get my armor on. Nightmares aren't going to stop me from training. Just as I'm about to exit the barracks, Gwen returns. Kira insists that you don't train today. You'll have to find something else to do. Ah, you entitled. Really? Kira of all people said I shouldn't train? I can loan you a book if you'd rather do that. Fine. She quickly puts the tome in my hand. You find it quite interesting to read. I've really got to go now. Gwen left me alone. Oh well, guess I have no choice but to take the day off. Oh yeah! Taking the day off with style, or without style. See, the other girl was so worried that I walked in on her, and I'm just like, I'm in the barracks. With my boobies out. Lazily, I flopped back onto my bed. I tossed aside the armor which I had so hastily thrown on. I don't think I'll be needing it today. It's always so uncomfortable to wear. Less clothing is always more comfortable than more. Wink, wink, wink. I barely even read the book. Rude. I'm more happy to lie here and let the sun soak into my bare skin. Okay, I get it, you're naked. As I look out the window, I lie the book on top of my chest. Sunbathing with no clothes is really... I get it! You're naked, Jesus! It's nice I don't have to train either. I step in the bed, looking directly out the window. My entire body is directly exposed in the sun. You're naked! I get it! The book falls off my chest, leaving it exposed. Once again, I understand. You're naked. Just tell me more about how naked you are. The sun feels so great on my body. I quickly sit back down before anyone notices me. Just outside the barracks, I hear all of them training, not to mention Kira scolding them. I pick the book back up, barely interested in reading it, and put it back on my bare chest, baby. Some ancient tale of valor, love, and loss. I choose to go back to lying beneath the sunlight. Stretching my whole body out, I allow the warmth to shine on all of my body. Slowly, I open it again to have another look. It opens to the exact same section I was reading before. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. The dream did leave me feeling exhausted. I don't understand why, though. Raylan, are you alright? I hear Kira calling out as she walks into the room. I heard from Gwen that you had, She stares at me as she realizes that I don't have any armor on. Her cheeks look similar to bright hot coals. I quickly open the book and clasp it around my chest to protect my modesty. It doesn't really work well, though. If anything, it makes them seem less wholesome than before. It makes this seem less wholesome than before. My face turns bright red as I look down at myself. I'm just reading, Kira. It's a good book. I see. She goes quiet for a little bit, taking her time to process the situation. Well, it's good to know that you are getting some rest. She awkwardly shifts on the spot, not really sure what else she should say. I think I'll leave you to it then. You're obviously busy after all. Okay, we can talk later. No, I think we'll be fine. You're okay, that's the important thing. She quickly leaves the room. All I can do is go back to reading my book. ... Another day passes by without me even noticing it. As I lie in bed and allow these things to swirl through my mind, a similar looking face pops up above me. I always catch you daydreaming, Raylin. Even during your time off. All you do is daydream. Were you worried that I'm farseeing again? No. Why would I be worried about something like that? Anyway, Daydreamer, I have some good news for you. The council requires additional guards to patrol the halls of the castle. You'll still be garrisoned here, however. I hope you will not neglect your duties or do any farseeing that you always do. Any of that farseeing that you always do. Why do you always get upset about that? So what if I use my gift whenever I feel like it? I don't have to explain anything to a lowly Oh, she's getting him. Oh, senpai! Alright, you're a guardsman now. Either way, I don't have to explain anything to you. There's a bit of red in her cheeks. What does she think I'm doing with my gift exactly? Exactly what I am doing with my gift. You have to respect the privacy of others. Maybe pushing the boulder might have explained that better than you or... Wait, better to you than I could. Again, she's threatening me with the boulder. With how often she's done that, yet never actually gone through with it, I wonder what's stopping her. Is she worried that I've seen something really embarrassing about her that might reveal it to the rest of the barracks? She thinks so little of me as a person. It's not very nice. By the way, I don't think becoming a guardsman means you're getting out of training either. I'm going to work you to the bone, Raylin. You might get lazy guarding those boring halls in the castle, so you're going to need extra discipline. I look forward to it. Wink. I look forward to it, Kira. That's the spirit. You must face your challenges with determination. You'll be heading out first thing tomorrow. I think I gave her like a deeper voice now. I hope you have your shin guards on the right legs this time. Having finished telling me what I need to hear, she disappears out of the room. I swap my shin guards around just once, and she's never gonna let that go. Oh. She's talking about in the past. ... It's my first day on duty in the castle. I'm pretty excited, to say the least. To think it's my first time I've ever been on duty, and I'm going to be guarding the council chambers. I'm no longer just a novice. I'm an actual warrior because they positioned me somewhere. That's what it takes to be a warrior. Get a position. Just like a politician, you just get appointed, I guess. Anyway, even though it's just guard duty, it's a step up in the world. Maybe I might find a monster or two hiding inside this place. I'm sure you will. Oh, excuse me. I'm this much closer to actually being on the exterior of the capital. I'll be fighting actual monsters before I know it. I've often wondered what happens in these chambers. These are people who led the entire empire. It's quite a responsibility to hold. Would Ardinia also be in here? Wandering in, I find the whole complement of guards at the entrance. Rarely, one of them turns to face me. I haven't seen you before. You must be one of those new poor souls who has to guard this chamber. Yes, I'm here on guard duty. I hope you can cope with boredom. I bet they have you patrolling the halls too. How did you know? The same thing happened to me. My instructor said I was getting a promotion. That's the last thing you should be calling this position. That's what my instructor told me too. You fell for the same trick I did. Well, welcome to guard duty at the council chambers. There's one of them for each ministry in the city. All of them are quite boring, believe me. They're coming now. I hope you're ready. He motions for me to stand at attention. Take my time. I tried to rush myself. They might notice me getting ready, but it doesn't matter. It would look better if I don't rush myself. As I stand ready, a group of men wearing hooded cloaks shuffle past me. Slowly, ever so slowly, they make their way to their seats. The last member takes a seat. One of the councilmen in the far left clears his throat. So begins the weekly meetings of the capital's councilmen. We will begin with this list of today's topics of discussion. Any member of the council, as always, may put forward requests for what is to be discussed first. Personally, I would like to discuss the matter of defense, specifically regarding the more vulnerable locations of capital's outskirts. There have been additional attacks with the Myers targeting farms outside the wall. These creatures are obviously displaying higher levels of intellect. We should approach them accordingly. You bring that up every time we debate. They're just mindless animals. Their debates really are boring. It's almost shocking to hear how boring they are. Given how numerous they are, of course attacks on vulnerable locations will be higher. Increased numbers alone do not account for the coordination of these attacks, my fellow councilmen. These are deliberate and targeted. We need substantial proof before we can act on that information. How can we find proof when we're too busy defending ourselves against them? I've yet to meet a warrior brave enough to explore the Myers. This is maddening. Why did Kira do this to me? Then obviously our best course of action is to simply build our walls higher and stronger, as we've been doing for the past decade. We may have lost territory, but if we build an unbreakable fortress, slowly expand outward, we'll eventually reclaim it. Now that these attacks continue with farms and traders, coordinate or not, please organize the troops. It's the first time I'm on guard duty, I'm already sick of it. Being effective ruler, they can't agree on anything. No wonder they ask the guards not to speak about their discussions outside these chambers. The rest of the empire would believe them as fools. Why is the Empress here? Isn't she supposed to be here too? And the councilmen don't look too concerned about her for her thoughts on the matter. I can't believe that I wasted so much of my time trying to see into these chambers. All I would have found is foolish men never in actual combat. Oh well, I guess does a lowly guardsman know the politics of the capital? Let my mind wander. Seriously, let my mind wander off. I wonder who I could far see right now. And we will find out in the next episode! Yay! Another one now. Thank you very much for watching. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Stay toasty, my friends.